Hello everybody, my name is Sirax Gaming and welcome back to another episode of the Kombat Codex, the series where I break down 5 to 10 behind the scenes and lore facts about characters in the Mortal Kombat universe. Today's video is going to be continuing our month of the Shokan with Kintaro, the tiger version of Goro. I personally, not a big fan of Kintaro, but I actually made this video a bit longer than I thought it would. I thought I was only going to get a quick 4-minute 5 facts out of Kintaro, but we've got a full 10 fact list, so let's break it down. Fact number 1. Kintaro is a recurring sub-boss in the Mortal Kombat franchise, first appearing as the final challenge before Shao Kahn in Mortal Kombat 2. Kintaro is a Shokan, much like Goro and Shiva. However, he is distinctly different from a visual standpoint, and, in most games, has abilities and moves unique to him. Kintaro hails from the Tigrar clan of the Shokan, a lower class sub-race of less importance than the Draco clan that Goro and Shiva hail from. Fact number 2. Kintaro originally had a much different design, being inspired by the Japanese myth also named Kintaro. The original design for Kintaro would have been that of a bipedal tiger person, complete with a stop-motion actor wearing a fur-covered suit. This suit would prove overly complicated to make for MK2, so instead Kintaro was reworked into a Goro wannabe, with the same stop-motion puppet figure used instead. As with Goro, the original Kintaro figure survived a flood at Ed Boon's house in 2013, and is believed to have been relocated to NetherRealm Studios from there. Fact number 3. Kintaro has progressively become more cat-like over the years. In his original conception, Kintaro was essentially a Goro reskin with his own moves, in the same sense of the palette swap ninjas. Kintaro would in later games gain fur, claws, even cat feet for his legs. MK9 again furthers this kidification of Kintaro by giving him adorable pointy little airplane ears and slitted cat eyes. The Mortal Kombat X comics by Sean Kittleson finally come to a complete design for Kintaro by giving him a tiger's head as well. Fact number 4. Kintaro was notorious for being an insane boss fight in MK2. Kintaro was able to overwhelm you with total bullshit abilities that break the game, and the best strategy for beating him was to pin him down in one of the corners and use low punch repeatedly to chip away at his health. This wouldn't be the last time that Kintaro made me hate him, as in MK9 he is also a scumbag boss fight who abuses unlimited armor and cheap ass moves to eat your health bar. Fuck Kintaro, all my homies hate Kintaro. Moving on to fact number 5. The Mortal Kombat X comics do a lot for Kintaro, despite not having much personality or content to go off. Kintaro rarely appears in the games, and when he does, he plays a very minor, brute sub-boss role and not really getting anything more than that. In the MKX comics, he plays a pivotal role in the Shokan's dispute against Kotal Khan. When Goro is crippled and King Gorbak attacks the capital, subsequently being killed, Kintaro becomes second in command to Queen Shiva and leads the second assault on the Outworld capital, where Kintaro's forces are nuked by Kano and the Black Dragon. After this defeat, Kintaro would join Shiva in saving the Outworld and Earthrealm heroes from Blood God Reiko on Shang Tsung's island, where Kintaro would unfortunately be decapitated by Sonya Blade. This is the canonical death of Kintaro. Fact number 6. Kintaro also dies during the Battle of Armageddon, like all other fighters present. However, Kintaro plays somewhat of a special role here. Whilst Taven does battle with his brother Dagon for the final time, Kintaro heralds the beginning of the Great Battle. Prior to the Pyramid Rising, the forces of light and darkness gather to do battle, and it is Kintaro who enters the battlefield first, unleashing a mighty roar that signifies the beginning of the battle, and both combatants from the forces of darkness and forces of light rush to battle for the final time. Fact number 7. Whilst only ever being playable in Trilogy and Armageddon, a Game Informer article prior to Mortal Kombat 9's release stated that Kintaro would be one of 3 DLC characters to release for MK9. This would never be the case, unfortunately, as the DLC for that game was Scarlet, Kenshi, Rain, and Freddy Krueger. This could have been false information, or Kintaro was scrapped for time, but he was an NPC sub-boss in that game. Using mods, it is possible to play as Kintaro in MK9, along with Goro and Shao Kahn, and all 3 NPC bosses have babality animations that can be used on them, like the full roster characters. Fact number 8. Kintaro did not receive proper chain combo attacks or even a proper animated fatality until Mortal Kombat 9, as MK2 and Armageddon didn't really support these things for the Shokan very well. In Armageddon, he is more physically powerful than Goro, with most of his neutral attacks knocking down the opponent. MK9 overhauls this and makes Kintaro more of a full moveset character, and as mentioned, he finally gets his many hands on a couple of unique fatalities. Fact number 9. As mentioned earlier in the video, Kintaro is a member of the Tigra clan of the Shokan, a subspecies and lower class beings. Despite the pair never interacting, it is suggested in MKX through intros that Goro doesn't even like Kintaro, which is fair enough. Goro even goes on to say that Kintaro is a striped commoner. Fact number 10. Kintaro does not have much of a multimedia presence, only appearing in the classic comics and having a very brief stint in that run. And he also appears in the MKX comics by Sean Kittleson as mentioned, where he has somewhat of a minor side antagonist of the weak style role. Kintaro has not ever appeared in any films or shows, but this may change in the future, however there is no current confirmation. I just want to make a quick amendment to this. In my script I've written that he doesn't appear in any movies, but, and for some reason the MK Wiki didn't remind me of this, I just remembered that Kintaro does appear in Battle of the Realms, where he fights Jax, but he gets killed. So Kintaro does appear in one animated movie, and it's one of the most recent ones, so good for him. Well guys, that brings us to the end of this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share with your friends. Let me know if you'd like to see Kintaro reappear as a playable character in the future, or just a cameo like Goro. Thanks for watching guys, peace out.